Oh geez, I'm nervous about this.
Today we're going to be testing viral art hacks that have been popping up on our feeds recently.
Are they as easy and satisfying as they look?
Or are we being deceived?
This video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform for all your website needs.
This first hack has been showing up for literally years, and this specific video has 242 million views. And basically people are just slapping their canvases with tree branches. Some might ask, do you have a tree sealer in your butt, or are you happy to see me? And the answer is yes. So we have a bunch of different tree types to choose from.
Yeah.
And I think we should just experiment. Okay.
All right, first candidate acquired.
And that might give us a good okay.
Hold up your find, show the class. Wow.
I can pose like dudes with their fish. Like right here.
Sure.
Good Lord. It's not that big.
Okay. Just let me know when you
No.
let me know.
I'm handling it. There we go. Let's seal that bad boy up. Look at us being responsible. We're just doing our best.
There's a fungus in our area that kills these types of trees.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So we have a general plan on how we're going to apply the paint.
A roller. I think I'm gonna get fully paint suited. I don't trust this.
Should we do a jump transition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got flow acrylic because it is liquidy,
But not too liquidy.
but not too liquidy.
We hope. So now I'll just
Now it's like you kind of have one flat face.
one-dimensional.
Yeah. Now we have to work kind of quickly so that this paint doesn't dry because it is acrylic.
These canvases have already been primed with gesso. Gesso?
Gesso.
Gesso?
Gesso.
I'm guessing about how to pronounce them.
Was that a joke?
That was a bad joke. Okay, ready for the smack?
Yeah. Whoa, those drops aren't good. The two that left a good impression were closer to the canvas. This one had like a big whipping room to
yeah,
whip.
this one whipped.
So it
and
flung
sprayed.
more. Now I don't hate it.
Wait, let's get a paintbrush real quick. Let's see if we can finish it.
Oh, I didn't know we were gonna do that.
I think this is what everyone does. They whack it, and then they like paint it, and then they pull it away.
Yeah, then they
as
pull.
if it works.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We'll do that. Yeah,
Connect the dots.
literally. It's literally dots. Like I don't mind the look, but also like I think this is more work than just like painting a tree silhouette.
Well, but you're connecting the dots, Katelyn. Does it look better or worse now?
I guess it sort of looks like a branch.
Do you want to try?
I'd love to.
So you get the thick tree.
Yeah,
branch.
I feel like this one's gonna be worse,
This
but
one might be the worst.
we'll try it.
Now, how much paint do you want to load it up with?
I don't know, man.
Like, this is the things that they don't show in these short form videos.
Okay. I think that's like the best I can do. How hard did you hit it?
Decently hard.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm gonna do what you did, and I'm gonna see if I can like
That's like what's the Jason Pollock?
an ink splatter.
Yeah. I think most of it was delivered via splatter.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe we'll have better luck with the one that's like a
Whip it like a nene. You know the slang that the youths are using these days?
Yeah, they say whip it like a nene. And the only downside about this is we got a massive canvas for the big one, and none of these branches are massive, so we might tape a bunch together into a mega branch.
This is our last chance.
I'm kind of hopeful about this one. I'm kind of
Me
hopeful.
too. It was awkward to hit, but.
Oh no. Oh no, it's the worst.
What was that?
I don't know.
What do we think?
I think it's the worst. Oh my God. No, that's too big. That's too big. That's too big. I thought we were gonna get like that one. No, sir, that's $120.
I almost dropped it when I picked it up.
Yeah, that's a sign. What about like that?
Oh. Gross.
disgusting.
It's way too small. I'm not gonna settle for less than this.
Okay.
Come on. Like, I want a substantial whack.
Okay, fine. We'll get one. It's $69.
Nice. We spent like many hours over days painting this with multiple layers of gesso to properly prepare it for this nice textured finish.
Yeah, look at this texture.
That.
We did this.
Like, that is so cool. I'm honestly in love with like this texture as like a base for a painting.
And it was kind of an expensive canvas too. So like, I don't want to just ruin it.
So we better get a good branch and we better get a good hit. Because otherwise I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah, me too.
Feels wrong to cut this off of a tree, but sacrifices must be made for the art.
For the art. We're big goopers around here. We like to goop.
Welcome to the Goop Fam.
This is Goop Fam.
Subscribe for more Goop Fam life. All right, branch test fit.
It's kind of big. Oh, it's kind of cool though.
Kind of cool. Yeah. Oh geez, I'm nervous about this.
Yeah.
Only one thing to do. Bring over the paint. I think that this piece might be the folly of trends. Okay, ready for the folly of spectacle?
I'm ready. I don't want to just ruin it.
We need to make contact right here.
Yeah. So this is gonna cover all of our sins, right? And make our art look really cool even if we mess up.
Ready?
Yeah. Wow. Did it bust a hole? It did? It busted a hole in the canvas? Oh my God, it busted a hole in the canvas. That makes me so sad because now we can't even paint over this canvas. It doesn't even look like a branch.
This trend does well on short form because it is a spectacle only. And with carefully selected branches, with a lot of touch-ups in between the smack and the final result, it gets the spectacle across. But like,
all we did was ruin a canvas.
I'm gonna give this practically a 0 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's a spectacle out of 10. It's great on the spectacle scale.
Yeah.
But in like the real end result in terms of art, it makes you think, doesn't it?
It makes me think that we shouldn't trust what we see online.
Oh my gosh.
30.7 inches.
This is gonna be perfect.
Oh, look. We'll just bend them into a flat shape and then whack it.
Whack a painting.
Just make it straight by hand. Okay, I think this is it.
Well, they are fake.
They're fake.
Oh my gosh.
30.7 inches.
Aha!
Aha! All right, we're gonna give this one more chance. We got these bendable wire branches, expanded them into what might be the perfect painting instrument for impact painting. Look at how flat that is.
It's flat. Look at that. All the branches should hit the painting at the same time.
It's rigid, yet flexible. We just didn't want this hack to like haunt us.
We saw all of your comments that y'all were starting to type. We saw everyone going, why don't you just buy a brancher? Why don't you try harder?
We're gonna try so hard. That has a nice, solid coat, nice and even, no like snags and stuff like that. You ready?
Yeah.
Hey,
It's better. There's just like a lot of other stuff from the past attempts.
let's do it again. Hey.
That's pretty good.
Oh.
Ooh. Wow, they got
Just whack it.
they got skinny again.
And just hit it harder.
Yeah.
Harder! Is this art, you guys? You know, art is struggle, and I am struggling.
Oh boy. Oh, we're just.
Getting experimental, Katelyn.
Ooh. I like the composition better now, though, that it's not so even.
Dang it! Yeah! Pouring the paint directly on here.
We're in that like sunk cost part of the project.
Maybe like,
Oh, you touched something. What did you touch?
the window covers.
Okay, let's.
It's all part of the artistic process.
I'm gonna clean that up before it dries.
It's all part of the artistic process, you know what I mean? Ooh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think maybe we can stop. I think it looks pretty cool at this point.
Should I reveal it upright?
Hey, that is not bad.
I call it the wheat field. And, like all techniques, it could use some refinement.
Yeah, we might hang this.
It's just something that kind of works sometimes. A 5.
A 5.
You know the art hacks that we showed you?
The branch whacking.
The branch whacking. Here, open up the chat. I sent you a picture.
Hold on, let me put you first on speakerphone.
Yep.
And I'm gonna open up. Oh my gosh. That turned out really nice.
Ooh, yay!
Yay!
Not just a little bit nice. That's a really nice one.
It did waste a lot of paint, but it was therapeutic.
Did you film you doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I want to see the film of you doing it.
Guess what we rated this hack, Mom? What would you rate it?
Out of 10.
Well, if you did it the original way, I would rate it very, very poorly. Well, it's your invented hack.
No. We're copying someone else's idea, kind of, just to test it.
With testing.
They did not do a fake branch. You guys came up with that. Theirs was a fail. Theirs was a total fail. You
harsher than
improved upon it. You'd have to do the caveat and say, with Texas local branches, it does not work. You'd have to say it with that caveat because somebody else is going to come on and say, I've got branches that work perfectly fine. You know, you can do your technique no matter where you live in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really, it's a 10.
It's a 10.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. We need to give ourselves a bigger pat on the back.
I think so.
When you do your final show of it, I'd want you to have your black frame all ready to go. And is your wall still empty if you're looking at your dining room table from standing at your kitchen sink?
Yes.
That would be really cool.
Okay, we'll put a black frame around it just for you for the final shots. We can maybe just make one. We have some spare scrap wood that we could just kind of paint black and kind of put on there.
No, Evan, I want a nice frame on it. This is a nice piece of work.
All right, Mom, let's see how much of a difference it made.
Okay.
Okay, wow.
It actually does look way more finished.
It looks way better. Thanks, Mom. So that's how it's gonna be, huh? I'm gonna get my partners to have a chat with you.
Oh, good cop, bad cop, huh?
Not exactly.
We are the Schnitzeldorfer couple.
We get answers.
Like, no. What's going on? We ask questions.
Like whomst.
You're charged with making the worst looking website known to mankind.
But you can fix that using Squarespace, the sponsor of today's video. They've got you covered with professional templates.
Easy to use.
You can have an online storefront to sell products or services.
E-commerce.
Utilize email campaigns, sell courses, and offer member-gated content.
Marketing is my passion.
And grow your business with Squarespace Capital.
Subject to credit approval.
You can even use SEO tools to show up more on search engines.
Optimization.
And you can customize everything with the help of design intelligence.
That he said.
Now go to squarespace.com/Evan and Katelyn for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
That's amazing.
Quick, there's another case. Some guy just used 10 cool text shifts on their landing page. What was in your food today?
I had boba.
All right, so this polymer clay hack seems like it's a whole bunch of hacks all in one. Likely because we've never worked with polymer clay, and we didn't know that you could do all this to polymer clay.
Yeah, apparently you can color it with mica powder, which we have a ton of because we do a lot of resin. You can also add paint to it to create like a marble-y effect. You can mix in gold leaf, and somehow it all cures.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you
Gave it away. You blew it away? You blew away the fart? I would never blow away your fart, baby.
So romantic.
I know.
It looks so dang satisfying.
It looks so cool. Oh yeah. Yes. It kind of looks like, I was gonna say bologna. Like the inside of a hot dog.
Well, first up, let's go ahead and roll these out into a bigger slab.
Yeah, look
And
at
then
this
you
guy.
Oh, I got a fancy new toy.
Look at this, we got a new toy. Is this a pasta maker?
Have you guys seen all of those videos on social media where they're mixing like these big rolls of, I don't know, silicone or something, and they're mixing the color in? Oh. Merge.
We've tried to look into best practices. I'm sure we will get some things wrong, but one thing that we did see is you need to like pre-work the clay a little bit to get bubbles out.
I want it to be like a big, wide, even slab.
It kind of looks like, you know the Pokemon Ditto?
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's a nice piece of,
It's a nice flesh flap.
that's worse than calling it bologna.
They just kind of like rubbed it in.
Yeah, she sprinkles it on. Then she kind of gives it a little body massage.
So the earrings that we're gonna be making are a light purple with a little bit of gold and white.
I wanted it to go with my hair.
Nice, I like it.
So I picked purple.
Looks great.
You guys, if this works out, like if we find out we're good at this, I might become a menace because I'm gonna be wanting to do this all the time. It's just so satisfying. Should we time lapse?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, part one of the video, being able to turn polymer clay different colors using mica powder, definitely true. I mean,
Definitely works.
huge difference.
Good colorant for polymer clay,
Right.
which is nice because then you can just get like one neutral or white color clay
Yeah.
and make whatever color you want rather than have to have like a bunch of little things of clay. Okay, so next up in the hack is chopping it up, which looks very satisfying.
Go for it, baby.
Okay, we cubing. Look at us, we're gonna chop it into little cubes.
Time lapse. Eat up, kids.
The consistency would be nice if you bit it.
Except for the artificial
I
plastics.
didn't say the taste, I'm saying the consistency would be pleasant.
Let's just add some white.
It'd be like
I was like squeezing it.
That, if you like squeezing it, it would be good to bite.
Is that always the case? I'm sure I could think of exceptions to that.
I'm trying to not make the sound wrong. What's something that would be nice to squeeze that you don't want to take a bite out of?
Tons!
Like what?
I think this is ready, Katelyn.
Yay, gold leaf time.
Like a stress ball.
That would be satisfying to bite.
It tastes like foam.
I'm not saying the taste. So you go, and then you could spit it out if you wanted to.
Okay, no, I'm getting more on board with this.
Right.
So if it's good to squeeze, then it's a good texture to eat. No, because I don't know if I like the texture of like bits that are too fatty on meat. You know what I mean? But I can think of like good things to squeeze that are that consistency.
So you want to squeeze the meat.
Oh, look at that cross section. That's pretty nice.
Oh, that's pretty good. It did the thing where there's like little cells.
Yeah, it looks like fish.
Like fish.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like a sliced piece of raw fish. Got it.
gonna start losing the cells. It starts stretching them out.
I mean, that's okay, because it's just supposed to look like marbly rock.
Push it down. Those are actually so pretty.
I'm gonna do this right here.
Like, those actually look really nice. They
Yeah.
do look like stone.
They do. I think when it has a nice clean edge and a nice uniform shape, it looks way better, you know? Which makes me think this is a forgiving craft.
Which is great.
Which is great. I love a forgiving craft. Okay,
Let's do another one. Okay, what do we want to mix up?
we're doing another one.
So I want to try using the traditional method of just rolling it.
Well, that actually is what they use in the hack.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's a good starting place.
yeah.
I'm gonna cut off another healthy slice. Oh yeah.
Meat.
You know, there are some people who don't like meat, and they might not like the analogy.
Well, we've been making them all day.
I think I'm gonna now try to pull it off and flip it. How do you do this? Once it's stuck on there,
I've seen people use the scrapers.
it's real stuck. Look at that, that is on there.
Maybe we should have done this on another
Parchment paper or
silicone
something?
mat. Yeah, you want some
Look
parchment?
at the back. Look what happened to
Oh
it.
no! Let me get some parchment paper. I saw a hack about how to properly tear up parchment paper the other day.
I always just use scissors.
No, there's a way, and it's on the instructions. Somebody did it, and I don't remember what it is. Okay, it's not on these instructions. These little cutters are real satisfying.
They're real satisfying.
Ooh.
Big contrast between 1 and 2. Now, I gotta say, I'm still a fan of 1, but I think I like 2 more. Want to make a few spares just in case something goes wrong?
Yeah, I mean, we have these slabs, so might as well. Okay, did I go overboard and cut a bunch of these? Yes, maybe. Maybe it's too many. Maybe I don't need this many.
Wouldn't it be horrible if these just melted in the oven and delaminated?
Like a big cookie? That would be unfortunate because I spent a lot of time getting all those little holes.
Well, let's see, let's see. There you go.
Okay, how much time do we set?
Right. It's time. I still don't have gloves. I'll just use this.
We've had 15 minutes to prepare and we just watched TikToks.
We were being productive, Katelyn.
Yeah, it was Minecraft
research.
build research.
It was research.
What in the world?
Yep. How do we know if they're done?
You touch them. Don't touch them. They're still very hot. We wait and then we touch them.
Okay.
But they didn't fall apart. They didn't melt.
Yeah.
They look
They
the
look
exact
like they
same.
did, yeah. Which
They look
I
great.
think is good. That's
I
good.
think that's great. Very encouraging.
Yeah.
They're probably cooled by now, he says. There.
Oh,
Hey,
cool.
look at that.
Yay.
At this point, I can already call it that the hack has worked.
Yeah.
These look great as is, but I think that we can take them to the next level. Finishing montage?
With resin.
Did you say with a resin?
I said with resin. With resin.
With resin.
With resin.
So to make a couple finished pairs, we sanded them to prep the surface and then added a little UV resin and relearned a lesson about resin curing too fast.
I think the flash cure bent it.
What? Oh no.
It bent it up.
Oh no.
It was too hot, too fast. I don't think we can use the big flashlight.
Here, I'll cure it the rest of the way real quick.
Okay. The big one is dangerous. Like,
Yeah, it's a bit dangerous.
Then after everything had a glossy resin shine, we added some jump rings and glued on some earring hardware and they were ready to try on.
First off, wow, those look so good.
They look really good. Look at how professional they look. Very cute. Okay, I'm gonna try on the big ones first.
All right. I love visually how they turned out. I think all of the techniques shown in the video were good.
Yeah. The fact that we could get it looking this good.
On our very first
try.
attempt at anything polymer clay,
Yeah.
so cool. Plus, polymer clay is kind of like resin.
Very resin adjacent. And we put resin on it.
Look at that! Look
How
at
cool
that.
are these? Wow!
Those really do look stone-like.
I usually don't wear earrings this large also, and I worried they'd be a little heavy. They're surprisingly lightweight,
That's awesome.
which is crazy because I was thinking like clay earrings, they're gonna be super heavy.
But I think like polymer clay, isn't it plastic?
Yeah, I guess it's more plastic than clay. But you know.
Yeah. And wait, resin is just plastics,
So
Katelyn.
they are the same.
They're the same.
Everything is resin. These I'm more likely to wear just because like I am more of a fan of little earrings.
You can make so many out of such cheap materials, honestly.
Yeah, it's crazy. And they look
crazy.
like, really nice.
They look really nice.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan.
Do you want to rate this hack? I don't even know if it's a hack. Do you want to rate
Tell
it?
us if this is a hack in the comments.
Or is this like a normal technique?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. This
This
is
is
great.
great. This is great. I also think it's like such a wonderful introduction to a new material. And I feel like we have like a new material unlocked.
Yeah.
Next. Right, I'm just gonna take my pants off real quick.
Of course.
Have you ever doodled a masterpiece on your shower or mirror and thought, I wish it would stay like this forever?
Make some beautiful art, baby. Woo! Well, with this hack, you can keep it forever. Except the hack doesn't really show you how to do this, so we're just gonna try to figure it out. Beautiful.
It's already almost gone.
This is why we have to make it out of resin. Okay, I'll let you enjoy your shower now.
So our plan is to use a mirror, frosted glass spray, a stencil, and resin to make this work. Katelyn already turned my masterpiece into a more polished version that I laser cut, so let's see how this works. So I thought about various ways to attach the template to the mirror. I thought double-sided tape might be the best, just to give it a little bit more holding power. All right, who wants to do the flip and be responsible for the final placement?
I'll do it.
Okay.
You accepted that very quickly.
You are the more perfectionist between us.
I do want to try to get this centered. I brought over a ruler,
Okay.
so
What do you want me to do with it?
I'm gonna do this reverse real quick. So let's see, this is the widest point, 2 3/4.
What if we just do it based on vibes? You're in charge, baby. You're in charge.
It's a combination of vibes and precision.
There might also be like one side of the heart is bigger than the other, so
It
like.
is. Yeah. Okay, we'll go on vibes. Okay. But I'm glad I vaguely have these in here. I think generally that looks good. We'll just flip it. What? Are you looking at my face?
Yeah.
No! Conceal my chins!
Okay.
I think it's pretty good.
I think it's pretty good. You know, baby, what is art but embracing imperfection?
Yes.
You guys didn't know you were watching a philosophy channel, did you?
Okay, let's put these guys. These are just like the extra drips.
All right, now let's get set up for spraying this. That was fun.
Yeah, I didn't stop recording. I was thinking like, is that a good transition out of it? Sometimes I don't know how to transition between scenes.
Hey, you know, we've only been doing this for...
This is our very professional setup. You have to shake it for 2 minutes. Ooh, looks foggy. That's looking nice. I think we probably will want a second coat.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it from this direction.
I thought we were supposed to wait 3 minutes in between the coats.
Do the first and second coat combined.
Okay. It looks foggy-ish. Oh, wow, it's quite frosty. It's very even.
You know, should we take these off and see how it looks?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh. Yeah, that looks good.
Hey.
Oh, that's satisfying. Wow, it kind of like messes with your eyes. Now the big boy.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, I left a little tape.
Okay, a little bit of cleaning up to do, but that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Here, done cleaning up. That was it.
This is already looking pretty promising for this hack, I gotta say.
It does look like we wrote it on a foggy shower wall.
Well, we just need to add a little bit of resin. Oh my gosh, Katelyn.
What? God dang it.
Man, he just does little drops.
And I think
Hey.
that looks good.
Let's do it. Okay, baby. Clear resin.
It looks like a droplet. I might go tinier.
I think we can just keep going.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm liking this.
I'm believing in the vision.
Me too. Yep.
It's giving drippy energy.
Giving what energy?
Drippy energy.
Drippy energy, it is. I mean, that could be a good amount.
I think that's a great amount. Let's get these fully dried, then we'll do a final reveal.
Yeah, because we're only kind of seeing it through these glasses.
I can't see anything. All right, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
That looks good.
It looks
that
really
looks
nice.
really good. Wow.
There's way more dimensionality, like based on the thickness of the glass than I was expecting. Honestly, it went pretty fast and pretty smoothly. The only mistake was that it has to be hung like this until we make a new custom hanger.
All of the errors are on us. And like even with the spray paint, like could we have refined it so it's a little bit less frosted or whatever? Maybe. But those are all skill things. I think overall, I'm gonna give this hack a 9.
I was gonna say 10.
10. Okay, 10, sure.
I don't know. I think it's good.
It's great.
I think
love
it's
it.
as advertised, and
It's pretty
turned
easy
out
and
cool.
accessible. I think you could even do this with a vinyl pattern, or you could even just
blue tape.
blue tape, set an object on it, whatever you want. There's tons of different ways you can do something like this. I think this is pretty widely applicable and like a really fun idea.
Yeah, it's a cool hack.
Nice.